Good afternoon, everybody. We're back for another VeVe Live episode 13 on February the 13th, Corey.
Oh, I didn't even notice that, Aaron. That's wild.
I know. I thought I'd throw that out there.
You're so observant. I don't even know what day it is anymore. I'm like, what year is this?
Well, it's 2025, Corey. I know you've been working super hard like the rest of us, and we're happy to have everybody here today once again. Thank you so much for joining us. We got a jam-packed show. It's gonna be really fun. We got tons of stuff to show you, including another VeVeVerse showcase. And this one's crazy. I can't even believe how this person did this, and that's going to come a little bit later. We're going to cover some of our recent stuff. We have events now announced. We're going to get into that. We have the drops we've done, the Lambo and everything. Of course, we have Valentine's Day coming up, which is fun. We got the Captain America movie, of course, Corey, and we have our nods in the chat. You know, we got OM Dubs and Josh. Thank you so much, you guys, for helping out. As always, guys, when there is a live stream going on, and if you're participating in the chat, commenting and being involved, you have a chance to win a VeVe digital collectible comic or giveaway. So just keep on chatting there and doing your thing, and 2 random comments will be picked at the end of the day, and we'll make sure we get those to you. But Corey, how are you doing right now?
I am in the twilight zone. I'm somewhere between reality and fiction where the worlds merge. It's where I am right now. I was up super late, just doing all kinds of madness. And I am really glad we added this live stream to our calendars, because I always think today is Friday, but actually it's Thursday. Just all of our time traveling New Zealand, Australian teammates on the other side of the world, living in the future. And so for them, meetings say Friday, and they think it's Friday, and they're giving each other high five emojis and Slack. Good job this week, everyone. And then the rest of us in North America are like,
we power through, especially on the drops and stuff that happen on the weekends. We're always there. We're always there. With the fam, of course. We got the fam in the house. VeVe Magic's here. How you doing? We got King Crypto. We got the real Hinano. We got Duck and Cover. We got so many people here. Frank's in the house. Dutch Homie is in the house right here. And there's our mods, Josh, right here for sure. Now, we're going to get this thing started really quickly right here, guys, because we actually have some really good, speaking of events, we had some amazing
Megacon.
Sorry, go ahead, Corey. You have to say it.
Megacon.
Oh my God, that's the best. So we had an amazing coverage, supplied to us by VeVe Magic, Max and Janie, Steph. They went down. They did an amazing, the Dream Team. They did some amazing video coverage. We're actually going to show you their video right here, their recap, which is also up on our YouTube channel. So make sure you check it out on our channel. Comment down below. Yeah, it's been shared as well amongst our community and on the VeVe page. But we're going to show you their recap video right here, right now, just for fun, in case you missed it, because it's just such a great thing. And thank you so much to you guys for going down there and representing the VeVe team and the VeVe fam. It's amazing. So here we go, guys. Here's their recap video. Enjoy it.
Hey, VeVe fam. Megacon was absolutely incredible. We handed out VeVe official stickers,
which in turn turned out to people coming to us, asking us about the app, showing them what it's all about, the AR, the IP brands. It was incredible.
We saw amazing cosplayers and got to interview some.
I rode a dragon.
Check out our recap video. We hope you enjoy it.
thank you everybody for all the support and tuning into our content. I think one of the major sticking points for me at this event was it was so much about community. They had a whole community section at Megacon that was for all the cosplayers, giving back to community, showing love for community, and it just resonated so much with me and our own VeVe community.
And this was such an amazing way to start our 2025. We had the honor of representing VeVe in our community, which we love so, so much. We're looking forward to the rest of the year and can't wait to see what's to come.
Can't wait to see you all there at future events this year.
Let's go. Fantastic work. Big shout out to Max. I know Max was behind the camera for most of that and did a lot of that editing. Beautiful work. Oh, man. Yeah. It gets me hyped. I'm ready to go to a con. I'm ready to fly somewhere, get sick, lose my voice because I'm talking so much. Let's do it. I'm stoked.
I know,
what do you think,
right?
Matt? That was good, right?
That was absolutely amazing. What did you guys think, chat? I mean, thank you so much, like Corey just said, to the whole team that went down there. Max's videos are amazing. The interviews are great. We can't wait to hear more about their experience down there and everything they did. Representing the fam as always, if you come to any one of the events, like if you come to the booth, you see VeVe Magic, you see Max and Janie, you see the whole team there. They're just doing such an amazing job all the time. But here's the exciting part, Corey, that we have over here. Is that we just released our event lineup for 2025. We're just going to quickly
go.
But
release the information ahead of time so everyone knows and they can book travel and get tickets. I am here for it. I love it.
Yeah, thanks so much to our events team for doing this. Let's just read it really quick right here. 2024 was an exciting year for VeVe, and in 2025, we're taking things to the next level. We understand that events are a fantastic way to engage with our iconic brands, meet beloved characters, as you saw in that video, right?
Yeah.
Get your hands on exclusive giveaways, which, we're going to have lots of fun stuff planned. That's why we're thrilled to announce our participation in some of the biggest pop culture and digital collectible events of the year. And as Magic's just said right there as well, these events give us a chance to connect with our incredible community, share our latest innovations, and bring the world of digital collectibles to life in exciting new ways. Whether you're an experienced collector or new to VeVe, we welcome you to join us in celebrating fandoms and digital collecting like never before. So the first one coming up, Corey, is MCM Comic-Con in the UK from May the 23rd to the 25th in London. You're going to be there, right? Right, Corey?
I don't know yet. I hope so. Okay. Well, actually, May 23rd, that's around my birthday. I don't know.
Is that around your birthday, that time?
Yeah, May 3rd. It's a rough year for me. I hit 40. Like, that's the point of no return, right? Like,
you're just getting better. You're like,
yeah.
But here we go. Experience the best of pop culture in the UK. MCM Comic-Con brings to life fans together for a weekend of comics, gaming, film, and collectibles, and the VeVe team will be on hand with exclusive content and giveaways. So you'll see a presence there. Then we got the non-fungible conference in June the 4th and 6th in Lisbon, Portugal. Wow.
Gosh, that's going to be such a beautiful one. Goodness.
Yeah, it's a must-have for everybody. A must-attend event for Web3 and digital collectible enthusiasts. The Non-Fungible Conference explores the future of digital assets, and VeVe is excited to be a part of this conversation, showcasing the evolution of digital collectibles and how we're innovating in the space. By the way, this blog is live, right there we tweeted it out on the main VeVe page, and you can follow along with us right here as we read it right here. Then we got San Diego Comic-Con. Of course, Corey, we were there last year with the team. That was incredible. And I can't wait to have that event happen again. It's an awesome. And you spent time in San Diego, did you not?
Yeah, I've lived there over the course of my life, probably 8 or 9 years total.
Yeah.
I love it there. And last time we went there, we were really close to Balboa Park, which I would go to like every single weekend with my family. Love San Diego.
Yeah, it was my first time, and I absolutely love that place. July 24th to 27th in San Diego, one of the biggest pop culture conventions in the world, almost as big as Megacon.
Megacon!
I just want to hear Corey say that again. VeVe will be there to celebrate comics, superheroes, movies, collectibles with exciting reveals, exclusive drops, and chances to meet fellow collectors. And then, of course, we have the New York Comic-Con, October the 9th to the 12th in New York City. Probably the massive flagship event of VeVe. From legendary comic book artists to Hollywood stars, New York Comic-Con is the ultimate fan experience. If you haven't had a chance to go, everybody, please join us. It's the most amazing thing ever. Join us in the heart of the Big Apple as we showcase the best of VeVe and connect with collectors from around the globe. This year, VeVe will also be celebrating its 5th birthday at the same time. Lots in store for fans alike. That's actually really great. The 5th
5 years.
VeVe. Can you believe it?
Mm-hmm.
You've been here the whole time.
Almost. No, almost, yeah.
Almost. But some people have, and we thank you guys. It's been so
you're amazing.
We're going to do some special stuff there for sure. Then we got the return of DCon in Vegas.
That was you and I's very first IRL meetup. I am excited. I love DCon, all the independent artists, getting to see like all those cool people. It's just a different vibe. Like Designer Con's a totally different vibe than like I like going to a convention. I love seeing those cosplays. I love seeing those huge brands. But I know it is shoulder to shoulder, wading through people. It's expensive Ubers. Like Designer Con's just totally different. Way more chill, a lot more creativity being displayed. I'm stoked.
Artists. Yep. A hub for art, design, and toy collectors. Designer Con is the perfect place to explore the intersection of physical and digital collectibles. A lot of VeVe's artists that have releases on the app are there at DCon. And like, it's amazing to go see them, talk to them, you know, get some of their work in physical form, you know, some of their like prints, some of their like, you know, collectibles. It's amazing to go. And that was the first convention I ever went to. And I swear to God, it was the funnest time ever. So we're back, everybody. And it's going to be in Vegas, which is going to be great. Then we have the Singapore Comic-Con, December the 6th to 7th in Singapore. This is amazing. The Singapore Comic-Con is where Eastern and Western pop culture collide. We're excited to bring the VeVe experience to Southeast Asia and share in the love of comics, anime, gaming, and collectibles. Absolutely amazing. That's a whole other area that we haven't really been at officially before, which I know the company's super excited about. You know, manga, everything, anime, all the stuff that we're doing. It's really amazing.
That's another beautiful city too. I was lucky enough to go to Singapore a few times back in my military days. And it's like one of my favorite places to visit. It's a beautiful, beautiful city.
Nice. Well, everybody, make sure that you let us know which ones you're going to. Now, we are going to be doing other things in other places too, so stay tuned. You know, this is the official events calendar right here, but stay tuned for more news and announcements. You know, in your region, you never know what can happen. And, you know, we're going to be as active as we possibly can. But this article is live now. Let us know which ones you're coming to, which suggestions you might want us to go to about other, you know, conventions or Comic-Cons or cities. Let us know, like in the feedback on the VeVe, you know, platform over in the bottom corner. You can go down there. You can suggest like, hey, you guys should go to this one. You should go to that one. You should come to my city. You should set up an event, or maybe, you know, we have different things going on. Just let us know, and we'll do our best to make sure that, you know, we go around as far as we can. Now, VeVe News!
And a big shout out before we move on. A big shout out to the comms and community team, of which you are on, for giving us a fully fleshed out event schedule so far in advance. It's like that's been a long time community request. I know even before I was working at VeVe, and even honestly while I've been at VeVe, I'm like, man, I really wish we had a fully flushed out events calendar so we could schedule around that. So great work, you all. Just amazing. Really appreciated.
And big shout out to the Women X VeVe as well for really helping out with event planning and, you know, being a part of this experience as well. We tweeted that out as well. That group is such an integral part of, like, you know, our planning and help and everything like that, along with the rest of the community. But big shout out to the Women X VeVe as well. Follow them on X. Make sure you're over there on Discord as well. Lots of great stuff and ideas coming from them. So we'll jump. I want to talk about the events more, Corey, but we got to move along.
I know. We got to keep moving.
Jam-packed show, everybody. We got VeVe News released this week as well. And of course, thanks, Mr. Falcon. If you haven't seen that video, it may be his best one yet. It's up on our YouTube channel, Corey. It's a funny one.
They're all funny, but you're right. This is a very, very good one. So creative. Like, I just love the talent he brings and the stories he tells. It's a lot. It's really enjoyable to work with him on them.
Yeah, they're super fun. We put them up on TikTok. We put them up on Instagram. And also you can catch the main video on YouTube. And just go there, have some fun, put the comments down below, hit like on it, of course, support, share it around. It's just a really fun take on the stuff that happened this week. And Mr. Falcon has done such a great job with these. It's one of my favorite series that we've released on VeVe, of course, on our channel. And we'll keep doing more as much as we can. Just stay tuned for the next videos when they come out. as they come out for sure, right? So let's move on a little bit here. We have to talk about the LA Strong as well. So Corey, we did an announcement earlier this week that we're actually going to extend the window on this one to the February 28th. And the VeVe fam has been so amazing. In 1 week, we've actually gone from 30,000 to 35,000 now in terms of funds raised. And we just want to thank everybody for all your contributions on this. Remember, 100% of this goes to the victims of the LA wildfires. So, it's a really good cause. It gives you a chance to also, as you've noticed, the MCP posts we've been putting out, we've been talking about how powerful this set is in terms of just that. You noticed we had a recent drop with, of course, the flying balloons. Well, that was, we'll talk about that in a little bit. But the MCP is getting super critical for sure. And this is just, for that alone is amazing. But of course, there's the goodwill aspect of it. Hey, Corey, it's been amazing, Corey, how the community's responded. Hey,
absolutely. They always do. Our community always shows up anytime they can be helpful to other people. A lot of our creators, a lot of the creatives, and a lot of our community are from that region. And so it's collectors at heart kind of thing. The fam looks out for the fam. So it's really awesome to see this.
For sure. We'll remind everybody as we get closer as well, but it's been extended till the 28th of February at 11:59 p.m. And like I said, so far, the community has raised over 35,000 for this effort, which is absolutely amazing. So thank you so much for that, everybody, for participating. Now, I mentioned some MCP. And Corey, I know we have low mint collectors. I know you're a comic guy.
Low mints. Yeah.
Well, we're putting out some more posts. Corey, your team has done such a great job with this, putting these together in terms of the graphics and stuff and just getting the information out. We'll have more of this kind of these kind of posts and kind of information for sure. Correct?
Yeah, we're working with you. You say good job on these, your team did, but I mean, you put in the briefs. So good job giving us good briefs. So we knew what to put on the graphics. But yeah, we have this. We're going to be doing a few other things to sort of quickly inform people of the benefits of collecting a set, what the rewards of that are going to be. We understand that right now, there's really only one location that's easily accessible, and it's the blog for some of that key information that you kind of need to inform. I want to game this thing out. I want to get the whole set. So we're trying to make that more available readily via all of our social posts. So I'm stoked to see it. It's cool, creative too. I love seeing the whole set together, in a graphic. It just kind of just looks way cooler. So there's the cool factor too, which primary.
Well, people have been sharing their low mint comic collections, and it's true. You get that bonus MCP if you're in that top percentage, and you can see the post that we put out. And of course, it links right to the blog article of MCP and how you can get daily points. And we've been trying to share that information again, let everybody know. This has been happening the whole time. Just to clarify to everybody, this isn't something that we just turned on. You've already been getting bonuses if you've been collecting those low mint comics and collectibles as well. We'll have another post about that. But we were just trying to share that info, especially for new users as well, people who maybe don't understand exactly how much points you can get or how you can get extra every day if you're just participating, doing regular things, going into the market, completing sets, collecting low mints, other stuff. So we're just going to keep on sharing that info. And you guys let us know what other info you want us to share as well around that. Or any questions you might have about the MCP program in terms of how you get points, clarifying some stuff. We're always here for you. And of course, you can just put it in that feedback comment down below. Just if you have questions, it goes right to the team. But low mint comics, people have been sharing
low mint secret rares because for a secret rare, you're already getting 6 points. You hit a low mint secret rare, another 50%, 9 points per comic per day. You could really stack some pretty solid MCP rewards off the back of comics.
Well, I know a couple people who have mentioned they've said because there was a couple comments oh wow, this is something I didn't know, this is new. Some people were I've been calculating this for a year or two, and they've been really boosting up, and they're master collector level, and they've been literally doing all the calculations. But really, we make it simple for you. If you have low mints and you like that kind of thing, if you land one, you do get that bonus, which is really fantastic. Each depending on the edition size. But it also is, it doesn't affect the ones that VeVe holds back for promotions and giveaways and things like that. That actually does not affect the calculation, which is really great. So you will get, if you get the lowest public mint available, which is amazing, right? So we'll have more on that. It's a lot of fun. But Corey, we announced A new Lambo.
The Gallardo.
Absolutely amazing.
This one's really pretty.
Oh, Corey, can you talk about like just the...
Are there interior pictures? Have we posted out like the entire creative suite for this?
Oh yeah, we did the whole, if you go to our Instagram page, you'll see a whole carousel, and on Facebook as well. So check out our Instagram page to go through. You can see all the different graphics and stuff on the inside. On the yellow version, right?
Yeah.
Which is super gorgeous, you know. And of course we have, you know, the full blog article right here as well, which shows the main images, right? But let's get into this really quickly. Lamborghini Gallardo. This is the Lamborghini Gallardo 3D collectible series, brings the legendary baby Lambo.
It's the baby.
It's the baby Lambo. To your digital collection, inspired by Ferruccio Lamborghini's vision for a compact Lamborghini. The Gallardo represents decades of innovation and performance excellence. Now experience this automotive icon reimagined in stunning augmented reality. And we are going to have a few little samples for you. You may have already seen a couple that have gone out on our TikTok page. Follow our TikTok and Instagram for those really great AR stuff that's coming in actually from Mr. Falcon and from your team, Corey. Check out make sure you're, you know, following and subscribed or whatever to our TikToks and, you know, Instagram for those ARs, and share them out, like have some fun with them and create your own. Of course, this is great. So, so this one's coming up. Check this out right here. We got the, Arancio Borealis. Look at the color, man. It's so awesome.
They all look really, really, really solid. The interiors of these, our lead graphic designer has been working a lot in Unity to try to crisp up the images from the interior. And the suite that he put out. You know, these cars look beautiful from the outside for sure. It's a Lamborghini, right?
Right.
But the interior of these cars are really, really impressive too. And I think it's important because on the blog, if all you're looking at is the blog, all you're seeing is the outside of that car. And maybe you don't realize, but the interior of that car is fully flushed out, super clear, super precise.
Yeah.
And this is just like a really Lamborghini as a company. It's like limited edition is kind of built into their the where their business functions. So I want to say this car specifically was only, it's like 2003, I want to say, to like 2013, maybe a 10-year span. And that's all that was produced. So this isn't a car that's in production anymore, which is, it's kind of a neat thing, right? Because it kind of like ties into collecting like a limited edition, like all these cars in the real world are. So really cool.
Yeah, it's super cool. This one right here, this of course is the rare variant, as that's where we start with 703 editions only. So that scarcity aspect is just like you said, Corey, absolutely amazing at 70 gems. And then of course we have the Nero Noctis. This one's the black one, basically. Another rare, same edition size right here, 703, so very scarce. And then, of course, this is the one that if you go to our Instagram page, you can see the carousel.
This one looks really, really good.
Yeah. We'll be sharing this out again before the drop comes up too, so everyone will get a chance to see even more of it. But this is the reveal right here. And this one's the Giallo Midas, I believe. And this is only 403 editions. Yeah, for sure. And then, of course, this one actually, I think, is my favorite. The blue Aegir. I believe that's how you pronounce it, the Aegir. And this one's only 203 editions at a secret rare level. Corey. Oh, I really want that one in my collection, but
I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but I think in the real world, there's maybe like 4,000 of those total that like of this line of cars
that actually exist.
Yeah, so it's sort of reflective of that. But my favorite's the yellow. What's chat thinking? Like, what's our favorite colorway, chat? Let's take a look.
Yeah, I like the yellow one.
I like the secret rare.
You know, the cool part is that with the yellow and the black in particular, and of course that kind of orange one, you can actually, we have a series of cars now that have all of those kind of colorways. So you could actually have an incredible vault, you know, and it's, oh, by the way, while people are chatting in the chat really quick, I just want to remind everybody, if you chat and comment, you'll have a chance to win a VeVe digital collectible or comic giveaway. We're going to give out 2, and our mods in here, Josh and OMW, if you're just joining us, thank you so much for all your help today. And as always, they're just going to randomly generate, just pick two comments from the thing, they'll win. You'll get a chance to get connected with that afterwards. And of course, we just love your participation as well, right? So thank you so much, guys, for doing that. And we have a lot of stuff coming up. We have a VeVeVerse showcase coming up towards the end here. This one's crazy, and I'm going to tell you
there's
who
a
it's
car
from.
in that one too, so you get to see. I think someone in the comments, I'm kind of like scanning through the comments. Chad is going for blue overall. Looks like
they're going for the blue.
We got some blacks, we got some yellows, some people of like mind as me. I like this idea. Put my LA blue heart on the hood.
That's actually
really good.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I was going to say, Corey, you know who the VeVeVerse showcase is done by this week that we're showing at the end?
Do I?
Yeah. Well,
sure.
You do now.
For sure. Yeah, of course I do.
It's VeVeVerse Life, you guys. I'm so excited about it anyway. And there's a car in it too, so which is super cool.
To be clear, that video, and we'll talk about it before we release it, but that video, his space was used, but he didn't do the cuts. He didn't have time. He's actually working on a couple movie and commercial projects right now. So he basically just tossed our team the link to his VeVeVerse. It's a cool thing about the VeVeVerse, right? Like you could build a space and just be like, yo, here's the link. Come check out what I've done. And people could just hop in and zoom around in there. And so the space is his, but the cuts are ours. I mean, whenever it comes to Roth, Metaverse Life, you want to set some expectations because, he's like a professional.
Our Collectors at Heart series that he produced and he put together and shot and edited and everything. And it's up on our YouTube channel right now. The last episodes have been so amazing. And we have a couple, we have more to come. So make sure you check out those full videos right there, Collector's Heart from Metaverse Life as well. But we're going to celebrate him in just a little bit. But this is great, you guys. It's coming on the 15th of February, which is coming up very soon. So stay tuned for a couple more posts and stuff and get ready for that. And I know we have some drop shows that are coming up that are going to be sponsored by VeVe, on X and on YouTube as well, where we're going to get in there, do some giveaways for people and support the community of creators who are covering the drop. So make sure you check those out as well. So it's going to be awesome. But let's move on. We have a jam-packed show, Corey. We got, of course, the Marvel comic releases on VeVe Comics this week. There are a few absolute bangers, including the Doom comic.
Doom.
Absolutely amazing. Yeah. So,
I'm wearing a
Marvel
Doom shirt right now. I'm wearing Dr. Doom under the guise of my VeVe self. Dr. Doom dwells.
Are you seriously? You got a Dr. Doom shirt on?
Yeah, underneath this one.
That is
it's awesome. Cold here. Like we've dropped back down into plunging cold and snow.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's cool, man. I don't actually have a Dr. Doom shirt.
You got to get on that. You got to get on that, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm weak. I need a Dr. Doom shirt, especially this one that's come out. But we have some great comics coming out right here. Look at this right here. Sam Wilson, Captain America #2, with them fighting with the Red Hulk, right in line with the movies. Of course, it's absolutely amazing. There's a lot of great titles right there, of course. And I know I went after that Doom one, the Eddie Brock one, where he's basically a lethal protector, but as Carnage. I mean, that storyline is amazing. So I need to pick up that one. This Marvel Mutts one looks hilarious to me. So, and of course, all the comics are all just going towards this movie. And of course, the Thunderbolts too, that are coming out. We'll talk about that as well. But really amazing. It's quite crazy, right? That we've had all of these kind of comics. We're going to show you some ones that are on the app from Backlist, that historical, and the drop that we just had most recently with Sam Wilson as well. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of great stories, Corey, for this movie. They're just ramping it up.
Absolutely. Has anyone watched it? Anyone in chat seen the movie yet?
I think it comes out tomorrow. I think it releases tomorrow or late tonight.
I'm seeing like the TikToks I'm seeing must just be like the cool kids that got the early preview. Okay.
Access. I think the premiere went out and they had everybody there. Oh, you know what? Like so Anthony Mackie, right? Like Sam Wilson, the actor, he was in I think Metropolis Comics or in New York. He showed up there like a day or two ago, I believe. Where we went when we went to New York Comic Con with Vincent and all of them, and the Addiction, right? Like he was in their comic shop, dude. Like, and they had the cameras in there. And it's so cool to think that like he was in a comic shop looking at Captain America comics right where we were when we went to New York Comic Con.
I saw an interview with him just yesterday where he was a little emotional at the premiere. Talking about how this movie is such a big deal for him because this is his first movie. Like he's obviously been in a lot of MCU movies, but it's kind of been as a part of a larger ensemble. Like this is his first, I'm the main character. of a movie. And imagine what that must be like, right? Like being a fan of a franchise and, you know, having like basically cameo and supporting roles and then finally landing like that spotlight role. That just must be such a awesome, amazing feeling.
Yeah, such a thrill for sure. It's going to be so cool to see that. There's a little Doom for you, a little preview. Follow our VeVe Comics socials for all the information about our recent drops every single week with the same day as print comics that are coming out for Marvel. But we also have Dynamite comics this week as well. And there's some really awesome titles. I'm loving the Dynamite comics, the Powerpuff Girls for Valentine's Day, of course.
Zootopia.
Yeah, Zootopia. By the way, the anniversary of that movie's coming up soon, actually. Sheena right there, The Greatest Adventure, like another Tarzan book. So these are just like really fantastic titles that are coming out for Dynamite as well. So let us know in the chat which ones you're going after. On the VeVe Comics page as well, you can actually follow along. You can let us know which ones you've picked up and share them. If you want to talk about low mint comics. I've seen some like 11s, 26s in terms of mints on some of these. Oh, absolutely crazy, right? But those ones are all available right here this week. As always, you can go to our website right here. You hit the new this week little tab up in the corner, and you can actually see all of the ones that come out, as you know. And if you're new to VeVe and you're new to watching this live stream right here, you can catch this this comic right here on the VeVe Comics X page, or we've also retweeted it out on the VeVe main blue app page. So, and there's a link right here to the new this week. And then you just go in, you can see all of these comics. They're all together. You have Marvel. Look, there's the boys right here. They're not all
cool. Is it to have all these comics now? Like I can like just having Marvel, like what a blessing it was to just have Marvel. But it's now you like scroll through here and you're seeing the boys, you're seeing Zootopia, like you're seeing Sheena, Thundercats, Powerpuff Girls. Like it's wild, the variety. It's so cool to see.
Yeah, and we're just getting started, Corey, as you know.
True.
It's so cool. But yeah, if you click into any one of these, here's the Doom one, for example, right here. You can see the limited edition variants right there that you can get. Look at that ultra rare.
Rare. Yeah.
Look at the
mind meld. Like we're thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I think everybody's kind of attracted to this one. This one is getting a lot of attention. You know, you can also go to your local comic shop, pick it up in print, match them up. That's the beauty of comic collecting, and you can take this anywhere you want. There's the reader version right here. And so stay tuned for things that we're developing in regards to how we display comics and things like that on the app as well. We got big news, big plans ahead, which is great. But you can pick up the limited edition variant right there. Then you get a chance at one of these in a blind box. And then, of course, if you land one, you can also go to the VeVe Marketplace on the Blue app, and you can like look for them there as well. But, you know, if you want just the reader one, take it anywhere you want to go around the world, just like you would take music. Take your comics with you too. You got thousands of them, and then you can have your physicals. Like, I mean, beauty, right? Just look behind Corey.
My toys, my precious, precious treasures.
It's true, right? Don't touch my toys. They're don't, you know, just leave them on the wall. But anyway, so there's that, guys. We'll have more announcements about that as well for sure. Now, let's move on, Corey. Like I said, we got that jam-packed show right here.
I love this part of the show. This is like one of my favorite parts of the show.
I know, this is so great. We had our VeVe feed contest. These are our last week's entries. We have our new ones up. We're going to show you them again individually. But thank you so much, everybody, for participating in this one. These are from last week, so we have a new contest going on. Great entries right here. And of course, we have the winners right here. Our Unibonger, who had the most votes from the community. And of course, Beer Man. So those are our voting winners. Sorry, the one who won was Husk Show. So right up here in the corner, right here,
Which one was
this
that?
one with the Moon Knight and everything,
beautiful.
and yeah, that was gorgeous.
All white themed, right? Like nice, cool, crisp against sun. It's nice.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. Second, we had actually a tie for runners up. So both of them are going to get a prize because they had the same amount of votes, which is only fair. We had Super Nintendo and FM. So Super Nintendo right here with the giant Stay Puffed and FM right here with the little Marvel Mighty Groot.
So cute.
Of course, there were votes for everybody, like D'Lo over here and everybody. I mean, these were just so great. And there was a lot of love shared for everybody there, which is great. Now we have our newest one for this week. It's been posted. Check it out. We're going to show you the individual ones right here, but tons of great entries as always. So thank you, fam. What do you think, Corey? This is your first time seeing it, right?
It is.
Give me a second. We'll get into each individual one. Let's just do that right now. So
okay. Yeah. It's a little bit easier to see when it's the whole thing.
Yeah. So here's Ramo 141 right here. Look at how cool that is.
I lived in Japan for 3 years, so this one appeals to me, and obviously Big Hero, right? Like ties in because that's like what is it like San Fran? It's a mixture of universes. It's like elements of Japan that are also in the United States merged into that world. I really love that story concept. Like Big Hero is like a fan favorite in my house. We watch that all the time. So yeah, this one I really like it.
Yeah, that movie was really amazing too.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely worth a rewatch if you guys haven't seen it. Very heartfelt, awesome story and animation. Of course, we got the collectibles.
There's like MCU Easter eggs back and forth. I don't know if you've like do a Big Hero MCU Easter egg YouTube search and look at the internet sleuths. There's like elements of Big Hero that show up in MCU live action. If you look in backgrounds and stuff, it's really cool. I don't know if a lot of people realize that that's a tie-in. Like those are connected things. So it makes it more exciting for me even.
Hey, Frank, we're never sick of hearing from you. Keep giving us feedback, please. Always, as always. Right here, we got Chombo Fett. Look at how detailed this one is. This is absolutely amazing. Check it out. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more if I can. Is that a bit better? Because look at that.
There's just a lot going on right here.
The fishes and everything, and of course we got the cars, diner in there, and so much more. And look, be in the background above. Absolute crazy detail right there. Yeah. Next one up, we got Fawcett 17 right here. Check out this is actually kind of cool because our previous winner it featured this collectible. So
yeah, that's true.
Very strategic. I love it. Yeah, absolutely beautiful right there. Just hanging out, of course. Pixel Jam, check it out. See a lot of the fishes show up. They're pretty awesome.
Which makes sense because they're awesome. Like I love the what are the ones behind him called? The car dealership things. They're
like the little, flying.
They've got a big long name though, I think.
They're so fun.
I just can't think of what the name is. Yeah, I love it.
And then, of course, on the Galactus diorama, which is getting a ton of play right now on, with people creating. I can't wait to see what that's going to look like, in the VeVeVerse.
It's the VeVeVerse.
Then we got Smoking Hills 9. That's actually really beautiful. Just a nice,
nicely framed.
Yeah, very nice for sure right there. And then we got, look at this, Kyungnom 90. I mean, going back to, of course, the
battle statues. Yeah.
That looks amazing, right? The detail on it
looks like it's supposed to be right there. He found like a area of the ground that's destroyed in the Galactus diorama and dropped the battle statue in there. And I think that's the one with the manhole cover. Yeah. I want to. So it really looks like it kind of belongs there. It's really good.
He's coming right out of the ground right there. That's really well done for sure, right? And then of course Dilo 305. Check it out. Nice collage. Look at the hammers on the right. And the weapon racks in the back.
Oh yeah, the weapons racks, and then all the Mjolnir variations. Very cool.
Look at Silver Surfer outside the window wanting to be let in. You can see.
Why didn't you invite me, Norton Rand? No one likes you here. Please leave.
It's funny because, like, specifically, Dilo put him outside the window. You can see because of the is behind the window pane, so he's like literally like looking in for this. The level of
double battle statue again, right there too.
Yeah, exactly. Right. It's actually that one's getting a lot of play, which is great. Husk Show again right here with another entry. This is beautiful right here. These are all random too, guys. Look at the desk right here. Fully detailed, absolutely really cool. Good. Look at the Spider-Man black suit over there. Look at Tarzan up top. Little collectibles, and of course the Coke machine. You gotta love
the shelves of the animation desk are just full of collectibles too. Like all the little cubbies, they've used every cubby to put even more collectibles inside of it. Really clever.
For sure. Yeah, that's beautiful as well. And then Eggog right here. A poster. It's like one of those poster, things. Where
this is like your mom's taking you to go shopping, and you're like, "Can I go look at games and movies?" And so she's taking forever, and you're kind of just like wandering around. Then you see the big poster thing, and you start flipping through them.
Yeah,
that's what's happening right here with Frankenfat. Is that who that is? Frankenfat.
I think so. Yeah,
Mogul Grin. Ron English Love.
Yeah, that's super true right there. That's really great, really great job. And then look, ACP. That's so cute. Little Spidey up close.
It's bug themed.
Just looking up close, in detail. Nice shot right there. Look at this first-rate standard with a giant collage of a ton of characters
all
behind
female.
the VeVe logo.
Yeah.
That is so cool. So many people in there. A lot of time put into this one too, for sure.
That's definitely like a shout out to female care. Every single, wait, no. Is there one? I think I see Maui. I think it's the only male character in there.
Yeah, true enough though, right? All the female characters, a lot of them right there. Supergirl's flying out there, of course, over here. Look at this. This is great. Little Elsa Bloodstone hiding behind the logo there. That's awesome. We got one. Yeah, there's what's his face from Moana, like you said, right?
Maui, yeah.
Maui, yeah, right in the middle, yeah. And then we got one more right here, and it's Cloak.
It's like a Frankenstein fever dream.
Absolutely hilarious. Look at that right there. That is so funny. So we got the whole entire collage right here, everybody. Make sure you go to our X page and just vote. And like I said, 2 people who vote just randomly, you win something. The person who gets the most votes wins. The second place runner-up wins. And this week we had 2 people tie for second place runner-up, so they're both going to get something too. So it's just a lot of fun, and we thank everybody for doing it. We're going to continue this as long as everybody's having such a great time with it, for sure, right? So, but now, of course, it's time to move on again. And Corey, we've had drops lately, all leading up to this movie that comes out tomorrow. From Galactus to the comics recently to our Marvel Mighty upgrades. Are you going to go see this movie? I'm pretty stoked about it.
If I'm able to. I live out, super rural. So going to a movie is like we got to plan a big event. And so, but we do have a movie theater in town. It's an old school restored movie theater, but they don't usually get new movies. But if the opportunity presents, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it looks good. The Red Hulk, it's getting a little, attention, of course. Like, it's such a great collectible single solo set animated with the fire. And I'm really excited to see Harrison Ford in this movie because I'm a huge fan of Harrison Ford. Like, everything he does almost is like gold to me. I'm really psyched about it myself. And of course, there is a new character. There's a new Falcon in here, and we have a comic to show you which has the first appearance of that new Falcon character, because now Sam Wilson is not the Falcon anymore. He's Captain America. So who's the Falcon? You can see him right on the poster there, but we'll show you the comic that is getting announced as a first appearance for the comic book that we're dropping with the first appearance of the new Falcon, which is great. But if we go back a little bit in time, this is a comic that we already have on VeVe. This is Captain America 117. This comic dropped a couple years ago, Corey. And this is the first appearance of the Falcon himself. Classic comic. Yeah.
Yeah, super classic with Red Wing in there. I think the exclusive one for this is by Sung Jun Yoon, I want to say, is the VeVe exclusive. And it's actually really pretty. It's like a painted exclusive cover. Like the art style is very painterly. Yeah, this is just a little piece of history. I haven't looked in the real world. Sometimes the movies, impact, obviously, the character usage and pop culture, whether that's a movie, a television show, what have you, impacts the value physically in the real world. And so I haven't looked at that. I bet the MCU's been really interesting for comics, right? Because there's a lot of characters who really were, they were cool if you read comics, but they didn't matter like they matter now because of what the MCU has done. Yeah. So a lot of those kind of like speculative books you kind of had, and you're like, maybe they'll do something with this character. And Falcon is definitely one of those, in the last 5 to 10 years, what they've done with that character has completely changed the trajectory of the value of this original comic, I'm talking physical side of the house.
Physical side of it, yeah.
Yeah. Really cool to see.
It's a really key. It's really interesting what they're doing and where they're going in the MCU and everything. And so that's a nice one to have in your collection, physical or digital. We have it both here. And then, of course, this comic that we just dropped, and the reason I brought it up is because this is, Sam Wilson's first appearance as Captain America himself. So you can see those two are the 2 first kind of key issues of him that you would want to pick up. There's a lot of other different variants and versions, of course, across the comic book genre in the world. New volumes, new issues, but these are kind of the 2 key older comics,
Keys.
Yeah. And this comic just dropped on the platform right here. I'm pointing the wrong way, but this comic just dropped. So, recently, and, it's made a lot of lists for people who think it is a nice key. It's nice and scarce too, this new one. So great cover too, and great exclusive cover art as well. So those are two I thought I'd throw at you. We wanted to talk a little bit about, but we also had Ron English, Corey. We'll get to the new comic, by the way, that's coming out that relates to the movie as well. But we had the Ron English Delusionville comics. These are so beautiful and awesome and hilarious.
The amazing mind of Ron English. The guy I really enjoy his comics. I like the art style. If you like Ron English as an artist, you're really, really, really going to enjoy these comics just as a display art piece. Really, really beautiful panels on the inside.
Oh yeah, like so great for sure. And this comic, like I said, all the art is original. It's if we look at comic publishers, right? And we have the big Marvels and we have all that kind of stuff, Dynamite and everything else. But we also have like the independents, right? And of course, we have the 24/7 comics. We have the Swaggle House's comic came out there as well. Ron English, this is like one of those kind of level of comics to me. And it's so great. This is issue number 1. So make sure you check it out. Have a read. It's super scarce. It's great. And,
the really cool thing, like conversely with Ron English, is that we already have such a huge relationship with him. We have so many amazing things from Ron English. We got the Mogul Grins. We've got, obviously the previous comic. We have his records. We have his jukebox. Ron is a multi-talented artist. He's got a band. They produce music. He does mixed medium art. So that means he does statues. He does things like this static flat. And so what's really cool about these, which makes it a little bit different and kind of unique, is that what you're seeing is sort of his universe, his worlds, his stories that he's building. And so anything that you're seeing potentially could be a collectible, because that's just how he operates. Whenever Ron thinks of a thing, and this is just my observation, I've talked to Ron quite a few times, obviously, in videos and at conventions and everything, but a lot of these artists that are doing the kind of things that he's doing, they don't think of a thing by itself. They think of all the different things they could use it for. So this could be a vinyl toy, this could be a digital collectible, and it could be a comic, and it could be, an artwork. It could be all these different things. And so that's why I really liked it, because you're kind of getting a glimpse a little bit tighter into the mind of Ron English. And you're like, what in here might he, what does he think is going to be a statue next? Or what is his next physical limited edition vinyl going to be? Which one of these? And so it's a lot of fun.
Oh, it's amazing. We have more to come too, everybody. That's super cool. That ties into everything. And hopefully maybe we'll see him. People can see him at DCon. We'll be there. I believe he was there previously.
That's why I'm excited for DCon. I get to see Mombot, Tara McPherson, Jermaine Rogers, Ron, like so many of our amazing artists. Oh man, it's gonna be a great time.
Come back with like a ton of like physical.
I know, just spend way too much money. It'll be great.
It's so cool. So this one's still available if you guys want to check that out as well. And of course, we had the Wedding of a Deadpool. This one just released. And of course, this is the most important issue, number 27 in Marvel, in the history of comics. As Deadpool
in the history. I mean, clearly. Just go look on Go Collect right now. You'll see, like, clearly the prices reflect that it is the most important comic in history.
Guinness World Record holder right there. It says it right there on the cover. So as we do Valentine's Day fun, that is pretty awesome. Like, you gotta love a Deadpool comic. I mean, so funny, and that breaking that fourth wall. And of course, actually, if you check out the variant over here with like Wolverine on it, you got to love that when there's Wolverine and Deadpool together. So this comic just dropped. You guys can check it out right now. Still available, I believe. But yeah, the most important issue 27 ever
in the history
of comics. So that's also coming up right here, we have this beautiful stamp art with the Hershey's Kiss, that animated stamp. Corey, this is a lot of fun. I know.
Yeah, this one's
you're
super
a big
cool,
stamp collector. This is super cool.
Philatelists rejoice! The Hershey Kiss has cometh. No, the cool thing about this the cool thing about this stamp is this stamp originally released in 2007, and that was important because that was the 100th anniversary of the Hershey Kiss.
And there's a 2007 down here in the corner.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this stamp originally released in 2007, and in 2007 was the 100th anniversary of the Hershey Kisses product existing.
That's
and
amazing.
So it was an anniversary drop on Valentine's Day, and so I really love that's the cool thing about stamps. Like most of them are pointing you to a point, like an important date in history.
Right.
So whenever you have this one, you can be like, the reason this stamp's important is because it was released in 2007, and that was the 100th anniversary of the Hershey Kiss. It's like, just adds that little bit of storytelling. And I think that's why a lot of us collect, is so we can, chew people's ears off and bore them with the cool details of the stuff we love.
Yeah, like, we love it. We love it.
Did you know when Aragorn kicked that helmet, he broke his toe in Lord of the Rings? Like that kind of thing that annoys people.
Yeah,
but to you, it's like the important stories. Yeah.
Well, this one's super cool too because the common is animated,
yeah,
which is really cool for the Hershey's Kiss. You gotta love a Hershey's Kiss, and that's really amazing. And it's 6 gems right here at 5,907 editions, and it's the trademark with Hershey's Kisses trademark, of course. Written on the heart is love and kisses, and it appears the plume that extends from the top to the chocolate treat. And it's really quite beautiful. And then actually, this one looks really fantastic. The Love and Kisses booklet of 20 secret rare. And of course, there's 590 of those right there. So it's a very, very simple, very easy drop, very clean drop, 6 gems, animated stamp. I mean, you get the set. It's nice numbers in terms of getting the set, 590, which is kind of cool. So good shot at it. And they look gorgeous. What can you say?
I agree.
Yeah, and this
Frank's
one's coming
asking,
up
I actually know
tomorrow.
the answer.
Sorry?
Excited for the next presidential stamp drop. Is it the last drop because USPS stopped making presidential stamps? The next series of those US presidentials will be the last because the original Prexis it's a set of 32. So the last drop of the Prexis just completes that one. So there's more historic presidential stamps out there. But in terms of the Prexis, that 32 stamp set, the last release of that will close out those 32 stamps.
Exactly. And this is what I was going to show you next as well, because this one's been announced coming up, the presidential series, which is great. You can see them. This is coming on the 17th at 8 a.m. right here. We got series 4 right here. So pretty cool. And then, of course, Grover Cleveland right there as the common. And then we have, Benjamin Harrison right here as another common. And 6 gems as well on all of these, right? These stamps are like these. By the way, these stamp sets are just massive MCP gain. It's so cool. And they look great if you have the whole series. And of course, we have William McKinley.
He set the gold standard.
He set the gold standard act right here.
Actually, there it is.
I love about the descriptions on this blog right here, because actually, Corey, I'm from Canada, right? But I follow the United States as close as anybody. And I'm familiar with a lot of these names. But actually, in the description, it told me a little bit about kind of, just a teeny bit about what kind of each one of these guys did. And it's pretty cool, right? So he's the uncommon right there. And Theodore Roosevelt, of course, right here. He's also an uncommon. Yeah. And then we got the next one right here, which is William Howard Taft. You can see they're just moving forward in time, which is really easy to follow as well. 1919 to 1913 right here. He's the rare edition right here. And then I really like the design of these white ones. These are super cool.
And they're the only $+ ones in the 32. The Prexis, the US presidential series, ran 32 stamps. And it's one of the really, really important, if you're into American stamps and you're into presidential stamps, the Prexis is what people call this 32 stamp set. And it is one of the, if you're getting into stamps, this is kind of one of the ones that you target first, because there's like a very clear collecting pathway. Most of the stamps, you got to keep in mind when these stamps are being printed, like we're talking World War II era. It's really interesting whenever you're hunting these stamps, because you'll find a lot of these affixed to meet the postal requirements for stamps or for letters and postcards that were delivered during the World War II era. And so some people like to collect stamps that are affixed to a thing. So it's like, I have all the Prexis and they're all World War II letters from soldiers back home. Right. Like now you're taking it to the next level, and some people want them clean. Some people want them with certain postmarks on them. But this is a big deal stamp set for American collectors, or really for any collector. But if you're into American presidentials, like this is the one.
For sure. Warren G. Harding right here at the ultra rare, 538 editions. And then Calvin Coolidge as the secret rare at 238 editions right here. All this is dropping on the 17th right here at 8 a.m. So make sure you check out that blog article. We posted it out. And, on that day, we'll share some more. You can share all your stamps.
I did a president report as a kid on Calvin Coolidge.
Did you really?
his name had Calvin in it, and Calvin and Hobbes was my favorite comic series as a kid. And so whenever they gave us the list of presidents, they're like, you got to write a report on the president. And I'm just like flipping through and I'm like, Calvin, that's mine. And it was not the most exciting book report. Let me tell you.
Yeah, for sure. Right here. And we have this one. We'll move on now because we're getting close, guys, to our VeVeVerse showcase. But this is Sam. That's actually a really funny story, Corey, how we pick things as kids. Calvin. Yeah, I'll pick him. Now, this is cool too. So Marvel, you can see up here in the corner, check it out. Little graphic we've added to some of our stuff in store for 30 days only now on the comics. You can see this.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, we put that announcement out about the 30 days that stuff will be available. Then it will be burnt, remaining supply, whatever's not sold. This is the comic I was talking about just a little bit earlier in the live stream with Captain America Sam Wilson #6. Now, this is the first appearance of Joaquin Torres. I believe I'm pronouncing his name.
As the new Falcon.
Yeah, as the new Falcon. And he's in the movie. So if you look at where is the movie right here?
Go back 42 tabs.
Right here, this character right here, I believe this is his first appearance. And so you can see this is, that's a little, didn't want to show you that yet. We'll see that in just a second. But here it is right here. So this one's just announced right here. You can see the comic cover right here. There's, of course, Captain America right there. It's really cool, #6. And there's the Uncommon, of course. And this is such a cool cover because it's like his first appearance. And look at the exclusive art right here of the Falcon. Yeah, very cool.
With Red Wing behind. It's really nice. Yeah. It's a good homage. Even the costuming, like if you look at the costuming itself. And remember, we were looking at the first appearance of Falcon comic, that Captain America one, like clear reference, right? Like that's a clear throwback. Everything about that exclusive cover is harkening back to the FA. It's really, really clever.
I keep showing that as a hint.
You're just like, I need to get on with it. I need to show these people.
No, I just want to. And you're right there and right here, right? So very cool. 100%. And then, of course, so, the cool thing about a new character in a movie. So I always go back to this with the MCU. When the Guardians of the Galaxy movie came out, nobody, and this is just true reality, nobody really knew, cared, or maybe just didn't know about the Guardians of the Galaxy, like the characters in the comics.
I guess if you were super into like you're reading all the things, but I mean that was just a footnote,
Yeah, and the comics were kind of interestingly sort of like spread around, and we have Star-Lord's first appearance on VeVe, of course, and Groot, of course, as well, and all that. But yeah, this is really an interesting moment because, like, if this character really performs well and the movie is great and the people like the new Falcon, this is the first appearance comic. So this is a lot of, if you go into like IRL comic collecting communities where they're like picking up, they're all at the comic shops, going through the boxes, grabbing these issues. So it's really cool that we have exclusive art here on VeVe, which I think is really important. Like you said, throws back to the original comic book covers as well, which is super cool from the original one. And then, of course, it's pretty awesome, right? So this one's coming out right here on the 18th at $6.99 right here, 3,000 total editions. So stay tuned for that one. Let us know what you think.
Dark Hawk love in the chat. I'm with you.
Well, yeah, Dark Hawk.
I'm just rolling out the
Dark Hawk love. You got to see that exactly, right?
I love that cover.
Hit the balloon girl, the flying balloons girl drop that happened right before we got our VeVeVerse showcase, and we're going to wrap it up because we're right on the line right here. Yeah. But this drop right here has now come with the MCP component. We burned, like a ton of MCP on this one again.
Over 100 million. Last time I looked at the they were posting that calculator. I was like, good Lord, it's a fire sale.
Yeah, for sure. And people are showing us, what they thought about the drop and everything, giving us the feedback we want. So keep that coming in. I believe the other editions are still available right now. There's a few still available in the shop, and people are having a lot of fun in AR with this collectible as well, and all of them. So we'll be watching your feedback on these, and just like we did the last time. And stay tuned for more announcements on it. But if you want, you can still go to the shop and you can pick up a brandalized Flying Balloons Girl. This is the MCP one I'm showing you right over here on screen, which is crazy, though, that these ones are gone now. It's wild, right? But we're going to keep on giving you guys MCP announcements and things. So stay tuned for that for sure, right? But now, Corey, the VeVeVerse showcase with Metaverse Life. When you first saw this, what did you think? We're going to show it to you guys right here.
Well, this is an interesting one because Roth, I've known Roth before I worked at VeVe. Yeah. And so he works on a lot of projects, and him and I chat kind of offline about the different things. And then I started working at VeVe, and my relationship changed with him a little, but then we contract with him occasionally. Yeah. And so I've seen this space change so many times. And so the last time I was like, hey, I'd love to feature your space, for one of our showcases if you have time. He's like, oh, I'm super busy with work right now and this and that. And I was like, he's like, I'll give you the link. You just want to go in there and shoot. And so we grabbed the link, our team did, and just went in there and grabbed cuts. But his latest iteration is really cool. He had added a gas station, which wasn't in the original version that I had seen. And he had added some vehicles, and then he had changed the interior of his cafe. Now, the cafe that's in this video is from Hillcrest, California. It's like he's recreated an actual location to the best of his ability. That was his goal initially. Whenever he was doing this, he's like, I'm going to try to recreate, make a as close to exact replica of a thing. And so it's a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed the whole process. And, Metaverse Life is just, a joy to be around and work with.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. And so we're going to play that as we end the live stream here today, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out and, hanging out with us for a bit, giving us that feedback we want on the VeVe app, of course, letting us know what you think about things, of course, and also start planning your events. We have the events calendar out now. Let us know other ones you might want us to go to as well, for sure. And if you commented down below, of course, in the chat and participated, you have a chance to win. Thanks to our mods for coming out today.
Thank you.
Yeah, 100%. Thanks to our team that went down to Megacon. Thanks to,
Megacon.
Yeah, thanks to Yo Steph and, of course, VeVe Magic. Our hearts are with you and your family, VeVe Magic, right now. Make sure you send her some really, really strong Valentine's love. And to the whole fam, just remember on Valentine's Day, you guys, to celebrate each other, be kind, enjoy each other's company, enjoy what we're doing here in this digital collecting experience. It's so fun. And we'll leave you with another VeVeVerse showcase as we get closer to the VeVeVerse launch.
Yeah, it's coming quick.
See you next time, everybody.
Bye.